for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Bill Laimbeer out there with Garnett. Then there's Marion. Then there's Edwards. And it's Archibald in at the 1 spot. And for the Magic, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Buckets is out there with ABC. Then it's Johnson. And it's Lucas in at the 4. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the game starts. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
Here's ABC. Pass to Lucas. The rebound by Garnett. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Washington. Orlando grabs the miss. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And I think that's where it starts, guys. Neither team a playoff factor. But you work your way up the ladder team by team. And this is really one matchup they feel very confident in.
First free throw is good. For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. The top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
And, you know, when Cousins is healthy now, this guy is a quality player. He's a big man that has a lot of versatility.
Passes it to Archibald. Garnett against Lucas. Clock at 6. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. To the inside. And Cousins kicks to Lucas. Here's Nymphius. And Laimbeer pulls it down. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's ABC, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
On the wing, Johnson. Poked loose. Now here's Marion. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And the shot is good from Garnett.
Good pass right there from Marion, an example of his versatility at his position.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against Charlotte. ABC passes to Lucas. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
And so here's Orlando. Johnson left side. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Nymphius, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wizards trail by 4. Archibald passes to Edwards. No good on that one. Nice D from Cousins. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's ABC. Edwards defending. ABC passes to Nymphius. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by Laimbeer.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Oh, here's Edwards. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Johnson with the block. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
He hits both for the strike.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Wizards trail by 6. There's the pass to Edwards. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. On the wing, Marion. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot clock at 5. A baseline J, and Marion gets it to go.
And in the mid-range, Marion can be a problem. He'll find a shot he likes in that area.
Here's ABC. He's got 5. He gets that one. ABC's got 7 points.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Now Archibald is a clever guy. Has a real sense for how to pick up the foul on the way up.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he has improved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And so he hits both.
Nate Archibald is a very, very dynamic point guard. Scores with confidence and gets his teammates involved at a high rate.
Here's Nymphius. Last game we saw him score 13th. He kicks it to Sanders. Pass to Brandon. Back to Sanders. 18 feet out. Sean Marion grabs the miss.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Brandon, guarded by Marion. Johnson against Edwards. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Brandon. Nothing on the board. Sanders. And Sanders throws it down.
Boy, I love how Brandon sets the table for his guys. Really the quintessential point guard. Gets the ball to his open teammate.
Here's Archibald, averaging 26 points a game, night in and night out, always effective. And he gets the bucket. Garnett's got 8.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Cousins inside. Edwards there. Here's Nymphius. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Down low. Here's Garnett. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Marion's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Cousins. And it's Scott in for Buckets. And Sanders throws it down.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Wizards. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Wizards have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Pass to Francis.
Orlando foul. Terrell Brandon. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Marion against Johnson. Misses the layup. The Magic have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Sanders dishes to Johnson. Here's Brandon. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Sanders. Good ball movement here by the Magic. They now take the lead. And the Magic lead by 2.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish through contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the basket by Washington. Here's Brandon. Still scoreless. Sanders passes to Brandon. The dish now to Holmgren. Washington with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Jackson gets the bucket.
The calling card of Jimmy Jackson, a fantastic jump shooter, always looking to fire.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brandon, the pass to Holmgren. Jackson against Scott. 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. Here's Sanders. Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. He's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving force for Washington. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.